As the movie starts, we see the deep ocean. Due to a strong sequence happening beneath the ocean, the surface cracks, and we notice blue light emerging from the cracks. In the same ocean, a couple had come to enjoy some time together. The boy gave his girlfriend a surprise by proposing to her in the middle of the ocean, which made her very happy. Before she could embrace him in excitement, she notices that the boy has suddenly disappeared. The girl starts panicking, and soon we see her lifeless body floating on the surface of the ocean. Before she could understand what was happening, a strange creature attacks her from behind and kills her. Meanwhile, on a nearby boat, we see 3 people who had come to fish, but due to their mistake, a fire broke out on their boat. A distant boat notices their trouble and quickly comes to rescue them. Hunter was able to save their boat from the fire. All of this happened because of the people on the other boat who had brought firecrackers and were drinking. When Hunter tries to warn them, they don't pay much attention. Their boat had many more firecrackers, which Hunter transfers to his boat since he was the supervisor there. The scene shifts, and we see a man on a distant mountain peak, observing the glowing blue light in the middle of the ocean through his binoculars. At the same blue light spot, Hunter and his group, who were hunting, also catch something big on their hook. As they start pulling it up, they need a lot of strength, indicating that something huge is down there. When they finally pull it onto their boat, they find a dead person whose entire face had turned blue. One of their group members, Jet, finds this situation quite strange and sends an underwater camera to investigate what had happened to that person. The camera shows the blue light emerging from the ocean floor, which was not normal at all. Hunter quickly informs the authorities about this, and they notice blue light appearing all over the surface of the ocean. As they turn around, they are shocked to find that the dead body is no longer on their boat. Jet searches for the person, but suddenly, the same person attacks her from behind. It turns out that he had become a zombie and bites Jet's shoulder, badly injuring her. Ray, who was nearby, witnesses the whole thing. Before the creature could attack Ray as well, Hunter appears from behind with a knife and stabs the zombie. However, the zombie quickly recovers from the attack and starts attacking both Hunter and Ray. In an effort to save themselves, they work together and somehow manage to push the zombie into the ocean, finally getting rid of it. Jet is admitted to the hospital, and Ray stays with her while Hunter, along with another companion, goes back into the ocean to investigate the blue light. They send their cameras deep into the ocean again, and this time, they see many cracks on the seabed from which the blue light is emerging. As the camera moves a little further, they spot a creature swimming that resembles a human. Hunter tells his companion that it might be a zombie, as a zombie had emerged from the ocean before and attacked them. His companion laughs off the idea, asking how zombies could exist in the ocean. As he is still laughing, they suddenly notice many zombies swimming toward their boat. Seeing this, the companion finally starts believing Hunter. Having so many zombies around was no small danger. Hunter immediately calls his wife, requesting her to inform the authorities and evacuate the entire area around the ocean, because a massive tsunami is about to hit. As per his request, tsunami sirens start blaring, warning people to leave the area. However, instead of leaving, some foolish people start watching the ocean, where the water was quickly moving backward. Hunter and his companion rush back toward the shore, hoping to help the others, but then a massive storm wave is approaching from behind, filled with countless zombies. Hunter pushes his boat to its maximum speed, racing as fast as he can. However, the wave is much faster than the boat, and eventually it crashes into them. To escape the zombies, both of them leave the control panel and hide in a room. In just a second, the zombie tsunami ravages the entire shore. Zombies start attacking people standing nearby like maniacs. Along with the wave, Hunter and his boat are pushed to the shore, and they try to escape the zombies that are now chasing them. Meanwhile, in the hospital, it is announced that the area is being evacuated quickly, and most of the staff have already left, leaving no doctor to attend to Jet. On the shore, only a few survivors remain. Jed and his partner try to warn them about the approaching danger, but it's already too late. The zombies catch up and turn them into zombies as well, making their group even larger. Hunter and his companion fight through a swarm of zombies using guns and knives, but the number of zombies doesn't seem to decrease. Many humans are also killed by the zombies. To save the remaining survivors, Hunter starts the engine of a boat, using its fan to kill a large number of zombies at once, giving the survivors a chance to escape. Then the scene cuts to Hunter's daughter, Sam, who is partying with her friends. However, the building they're in is also attacked by zombies, causing chaos. Sam tries to call Hunter, but no one answers as everyone is busy. Realizing they can't kill all the zombies, Hunter and his companion decide to escape and jump into a car. But as soon as they sit down, they scream, because someone is already in the back seat. Luckily, it's not a zombie but another human. Inside the hospital, Jed briefly wakes up but dies shortly after. Seeing this, Ray is devastated, but then Jed suddenly comes back to life as a zombie and attacks Ray before he can run away. Just then, a doctor enters the room, and Jed attacks the doctor, giving Ray a chance to escape. Later, when Hunter's wife, Kenzie, visits the hospital, she is horrified to see that Jed has turned the entire hospital staff into zombies. Before Jed can attack her, Kenzie runs away, but someone grabs her and pulls her into a room. It's Ray, who had survived the zombies earlier. Together, they try to escape, but the zombies begin to break down the door. They manage to move into another room where they encounter a zombie in a wheelchair. Meanwhile, Hunter and his group reach the control station, but they're chased by a large group of zombies. One of the men in the group, in a desperate attempt to survive, sacrifices his wife to the zombies and locks himself inside the police station. Hunter confronts him about what he did, but the man responds rudely and demands weapons from the police officers. When they refuse, he kills one of the officers. Before he can harm another, Hunter knocks him unconscious. They lock the man up, and Hunter's companion tries to call for help, but they can't contact anyone from other cities. Hunter logs into the police computer and finds the coordinates of a boat he had seen earlier in the middle of the ocean. The boat belonged to a pharmaceutical company and was out at sea to dump waste. Before they can gather more information, the zombies break through the police station windows. They quickly grab weapons from a locker and make their escape, while the locked-up man begs them to let him out. As soon as they open the door to the outside, they use police shields to keep the zombies at bay, and Hunter's companion starts shooting the zombies. Meanwhile, Hunter pulls off something incredible. He fires a hand rocket launcher, wiping out an entire group of zombies at once. With the path clear, they all get into a car and drive away. However, little do they know, despite killing so many zombies, the danger isn't over. A massive zombie tsunami is about to hit the city. The scene cuts to Sam and her group, who narrowly escaped the zombies and left their club. But many zombies were still following them. To escape, they took refuge in a mall, but their luck wasn't any better there. They encountered a horde of zombies inside, fought their way out, and managed to escape. However, more zombies continued to chase them. They reached a specific point where their band's van was parked, and they quickly knocked on the van's door and hid inside. One of the band members, who was working inside the van, had no idea what was happening outside. As he stepped out, he was confronted by a large number of zombies. He managed to kill a couple, but no matter how many he killed, the zombies eventually overwhelmed him, and he too was killed. Now Sam and her group tried to get the van running to escape, but their luck wasn't improving as the van wouldn't start. Meanwhile, we see one of Sam's friends, who had gotten separated from the group, running through a forest, chased by two zombies. She spotted a house on a distant hill and began running toward it. The owner of the house, who had been watching her approach on CCTV, was the same man who noticed the blue light rising from the ocean in the first scene of the movie. He had a zombie tied up in his room, seemingly for some experiment. Before opening the door, he asked the girl to prove she wasn't infected. She lifted her shirt to show she was unscathed, and he quickly opened the automatic door, letting her inside. She then asked the man for his radio to contact her father, who was none other than Hunter's companion, Khan. She told him not to worry, and that she would be rescued. Khan reassured her that he would come to save her, and told her to stay put. Meanwhile, Sam and Hunter headed toward the mall, where Sam had already been trapped with Hunter's daughter. Sam's friend had injured his leg, making it difficult for Sam to move forward. The friend told Sam he would distract the zombies so she could escape. As soon as he said this, he climbed out of the van window and onto the roof, attracting the zombies by banging on the roof. Sam seized the opportunity and managed to escape the van. As Sam reached the outside, she met Hunter and Khan, who were shooting every zombie that chased after Sam. Sam quickly got into their car, but unfortunately, her friend, who had tried to save her, was killed by the zombies. After rescuing Sam, their next target was to save Kinsey, Sam's mother, with whom they had lost contact. They arrived at the hospital but found no one there. Sam then used the hospital's speakers to inform her mom that they were there to rescue her. However, the noise attracted all the zombies. As Hunter and Khan fought off the zombies, some of them managed to pull Sam towards the door, and one of them even broke through to attack her. Sam defended herself by using a double plate to kill the zombie and escape the room. Outside, her dad pulled 2 wires from the main switch and electrocuted all the zombies, killing them instantly as the current passed from one zombie to another. Finally, Sam reunited with her mom, Kinsey, and the group started planning their escape. At this point, Dr. Kinsey, who had been observing the situation, explained that there were 2 types of zombies: those that came from the ocean, whose skin had turned blue, and the ones they attacked, whose skin color had changed. She believed that some sort of experiment had taken place with the first group of zombies. Afterward, they all left the hospital and encountered a couple more zombies. Hunter fought them off, and they all got into a car to escape. Their next target was to save Tony. This time we see that Akoni had a scratch on his hand, and because of that, the man wouldn't let him enter his house. But Akoni assured him that it wasn't a zombie bite, just a scratch. Akoni then tries to use the man's radio to contact the officials, but they still can't reach anyone. The man explains that he had tried contacting many places too, but no one was responding, and no one was coming to rescue them. So far, there had been 2 massive waves of zombies, but no one was aware of it, nor was anyone coming to save them. There had to be something wrong behind this situation. As they were talking, Akoni starts hearing strange noises and goes to check the basement. There, he finds a zombie that the man had kept for experimentation, but it had broken free and attacked Akoni. Akoni tries his best to fight it off, but the zombie manages to bite him. His screams attract everyone else, and they rush to save him. The zombie attacks the doctor first, who tries to protect herself, but the other man kills the zombie with an electric shock. Since Akoni had been bitten by the zombie, there was a chance he would turn into one soon. The man of the house tells him to leave, but Akoni's daughter refuses to listen and starts bandaging his wounds. Now, they start questioning the man. What was this zombie doing in your house? Have you been experimenting on zombies? Is all of this happening because of you? The man responds, no, it's not because of me. I brought this zombie here to experiment and find out its weakness. I've discovered that these zombies were created because of force gas, which is why it's easy to kill them with an electric gun. Hearing this, Hunter attaches his blade to his weapon so he can easily kill more zombies. Since no rescue was coming for them, they needed to come up with a plan to kill the zombies themselves. Hunter comes up with a plan. We need to somehow lure all the zombies into the water and then release the gas into it, which will kill all the zombies at once. Once we kill all the zombies, no one will be attacked, and no one will turn into a zombie. Hearing this, the man tells them that he has plenty of nets and equipment that they can use to attack the zombies. As they head outside with their plan, they realize that the zombies had already broken into the house. Unfortunately, the weapon Hunter created wasn't working properly, and the zombies started attacking them. At that moment, Hunter's wife comes to help and turns on a crushing machine. Together, they start throwing the zombies into the machine, killing many of them with their teamwork. Finally, they manage to escape the house and head to a nearby cave to hide. Once there, Akoni's condition starts to worsen. The man explains that because the zombie didn't bite Akoni near his brain, he's turning into a zombie more slowly. But now, his time has come. Before dying, Akoni reveals the biggest truth that he knew about the history of these zombies. Years ago, a pharmaceutical company came to the island. They hadn't yet been authorized to test their medicine on humans, but they gave it to people anyway, turning many into zombies. The company bribed local officials to keep this secret, and Akoni was one of them, as he needed money to treat his wife. Sadly, despite the bribes, his wife died, and now, many others are dying because of his actions. As they were discussing this, a group of zombies finds them. Hunter fights the zombies with his new weapon while Akoni dies. Before Akoni can rise again as a zombie, his daughter places a grenade in his hand. Then, they all escape the cave. One last time, Tony sees her father as a zombie, and in that second, the grenade in his hand explodes, killing all the zombies in the cave. The survivors now make it to the shore. They reach the place where they had to execute their plan. Tony, Ray, and the other guy get into a boat and sail away. Meanwhile, Hunter and his family work on attracting all the zombies towards the water using a radio. A large number of zombies reach the water, but an alpha zombie starts chasing Hunter, forcing him to fight hand-to-hand as his weapon fails to work at that moment. As the fight continues, Hunter manages to push the zombie towards the water. Eventually, he strikes the zombie again with his weapon, which works this time, decapitating the zombie. Hunter's wife takes over the bike he had left behind and plays the music, attracting the remaining zombies towards the water. Finally, their daughter Sam activates the power button, after throwing several baits into the water, electrocuting all the zombies at once. Inside the boat, they needed to release a special medicine that would spread through the ocean, killing all the old zombies present in the water. Before setting up the system, Tony helped them by ensuring that no creature or zombie could reach them. Once everything is ready, Ray gives Tony a life jacket and tells her to leave because his father wanted to keep her alive. Tony agrees, jumps into the water, and swims away. In the final scene of the movie, we see the boat explode, destroying everything. As a result, both Ray and the other man are killed. The medicine that was released into the ocean reacts with a blue chemical light deep underwater, creating a massive tidal wave. Hunter notices this and tries to escape, but the zombie they had imprisoned earlier comes in his way. The zombie attacks Hunter and tears off his head before moving forward. Later, Sam and Kinsey rescue Tony, and the danger had passed. They had killed all the zombies, and the world was saved from this threat. From afar, they see a ship approaching to rescue them, and with that, the story comes to an end.